Now let's take a quick look at the Argo split break ergonomic keyboard before I get to my full review. Now, as you can see from the packaging, a bit of a unique design on this one. I'm a big fan of ergonomic keyboards, but I've never had one with a design quite like this before. I'm intrigued to see how I get along with it. As far as features go, I've got the integrated brake indicator, which I've seen on some of their other products, which I believe just boils down to a light that lets you know when you're due for a break. Saves strain. Got the rather unique design I mentioned. It's allegedly very thin too, so let's take a look at the product itself. Like the other Argo products, it's packaged very nicely. My bad. Really not sure how this is going to go for me, but I'll try and be fair. Feels like there's a little magnet in there to hold them in place roughly. Obviously the two halves are connected by that cable there. We have an additional cable in the box as well, just a USB-C. Quick guide, stuff on the R brake, but I won't bore you with that. But I'll take a good look off camera and let you know my thoughts. Okay, so I've used the keyboard for a couple of days now, and my feelings are mixed. I do like how the keyboard can be broken apart in general, so you can find the position that it's most comfortable while you're typing. That in itself is great. I mean, it's never ideal if you're not sat still at a desk, because, you know, one of these slips off your knee while you're typing or moves about on a table, it's going to be difficult. But in those instances, the magnets do hold it together. And it is a magnet. I was worried it was just the rubber texturing at first, but it very much has a magnet in there holding the two bits. Quite securely, to be honest. However, my main qualm is with these little additional bonus keys on the left-hand side. You have like undo, select all, cut, paste, copy. Keys that in theory would be useful, but when you're switching to this keyboard when you're on the move, having buttons down the left-hand side in the place where shift, control, caps lock and tab normally are, I really didn't get along with it. I found I was hitting them and just pasting into random places and just generally kind of causing havoc. Considering like a portable keyboard like this isn't going to be like your workhorse keyboard, you're going to be going from like a keyboard with a standard layout to this, to then have those little wildcards chucked in on the left-hand side and having to train yourself to use a different keyboard whilst also rattling about on a train. It's not a good combo. I feel the overall product would have been better served just keeping the traditional layout, getting rid of those, because you're already in quite a tight working space on a compact keyboard like this. So that's my biggest qualm, really. Setting it up was easy as pie. There's just a little switch on the back. Switch it over to Bluetooth. Look for Bluetooth devices on your computer. Connect it. Away we go. One thing I would like to mention is the quick start guide that comes in the box mentions wired connection and wireless connection. The wired connection is purely for charging. You cannot use this keyboard wired. It has to be connected via Bluetooth. I felt that little bit of paper was quite misleading, even though it is marketed as a wireless keyboard. But bear that in mind. The overall build quality is excellent. It feels nice. I would anticipate it being pretty sturdy for extended use. I can't quite get over that though. And to be honest, the RRP on it is around £100. I like it in general, without that being taken into consideration, but for £100 I don't think it's that premium of a product. And like I mentioned in my review of the Argo mouse, the brake indicator requires you to sign up online and give up personal information for a LED that comes on when it thinks you've worked for long enough. I'm kind of increasingly becoming wary of giving out my information too readily, and for something that could be solved with an alarm on your phone or keeping an eye on the time, it seems unnecessary. That's just thoughts of a grouchy old man, but take from that what you will. And to be honest, that's about all there is to see, so let me know anything you'd like to add down in those comments. Drop us a like if you found this useful. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.